Hello, good Saturday morning here in Mérida, Mexico. If you're already a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Jackie R. Life Abroad, I want to thank you very much for being a subscriber. If you have not subscribed, but you've been here looking at the videos, go ahead and hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. uh, I want to thank all those who have subscribed. I'm fanning because it is, I think, almost 9:15, and it has already gotten hot here in Merida. I'll do another video at some point about the heat because 98 degrees, it is hot in Merida, Mexico. But today I want to talk about my dental journey. One of the main reasons why I came to Mérida, Mexico, was to seek out a dental practice that could work with me on fixing my teeth because they had gotten pretty bad. And in America, I know that having visited a couple of American dentists, it was going to cost me dang near $25,000, $30,000 to get my teeth fixed. So I knew that coming to Mexico, it would cost a whole lot less to get the work done. And in my previous video, I talked about the process that I went through to secure a dental practice here in Mexico. But before I do that, I want to go ahead. Let's see how I'm going to do this. I want you to be sure to like my YouTube channel. Right now, I think I have 46 subscribers, and I'll tell you the truth, I'm happy to have these 46 subscribers. And I'm getting some views on my videos. Some of you have seen the one about my apartment that I pay $750 per month for. And then also everything you need to know about Uber versus Didi when you need to get a ride share. But the one that you all seem to be mostly interested in is this one about what it really is like to go to the dentist in Mérida, Mexico. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Again, I appreciate you 46 subscribers, but I need the rest of you to go ahead and subscribe, like, and share um, the the videos that I'm creating for you all. Listen, I just turned 72 years young on March the 17th, with St. Patrick's Day. And tonight, my good friends, headed up by Velma from Velma's Kitchen, will be taking me out to dinner. And so I'm excited about that. And a lot of people, when I tell them I'm 72, they are amazed at the fact that I had enough courage to leave the United States and become an expat in Mexico. And so, yes, I have this channel. I started this YouTube channel, Jackie Robinson Life Abroad. It's at Jackie R Life Abroad, to share with you all my journey as I am an expat here in Mexico. There are other countries that I would like to visit, but right now I am going to be in Merida until at least September or October, maybe even through, yeah, maybe through December. And I made a video about my apartment that I secured here in Central Merida for $750 a month. It is a fabulous, fabulous apartment. And so I thank my real estate agent, Ali Saeed, and I thank my attorney, Nico Hernandez Diaz, for helping me to secure of this apartment. And Nico is my attorney. He and Letty, who have a law practice here in Merida, are helping me with immigration, which I'll talk about that in a second. And so, yeah, the dental process. A lot of you all are asking me about this, and I found a wonderful, wonderful dentist. Let me share my dentist with you all. Okay, this is Alberto Sanchez. He and David have a dental practice here in Merida, and they have been absolutely fabulous when it comes to taking care of the services that I need. And so, if you want to reach out to Alberto, here's his email address, and I believe I've got his Mexican phone number down here, which is 521-987-871-6818. They are doing a fantastic job when it comes to um, working with me and my dental treatment. So let me see, make sure, view this tab. Let's see, add to the stage. Okay, maybe I didn't have it. Okay, here it is. This is the um, dentist Alberto Sanchez, okay, here in Merida. Here is his email address and his phone number, which is 52, which is the Mexican code, 1-987-871-6818. He and the other dentist, David, are doing a fantastic job working on the dental procedures that I need to have done. So go ahead, if you're in Mexico or planning to come to Mexico, go ahead and check them out. You can also go back to my YouTube channel and view the video that I did here, what it's really like to go to the dentist in Merida, Mexico. Okay. And so now I want to give you all an update on what I have been doing in terms of the dental processes. Now, I've had some friends contact me and talk about they had planned to go to Turkey to get dental implants done, and that it was only going to take a few days. And I was curious about that because my understanding of dental implant, it takes more than just 2 or 3 days to get dental implants. If you have had teeth missing in your mouth, your gums may have become thin, which requires additional work. You need to have what is called a bone and gum surgery to widen it to make sure that the implants have enough space, enough bone structure, enough gum structure for it to hold the dental implants. And so I want to talk about that for a second because some of you are talking about how you are traveling to Turkey to get your dental implants done. Now, here is what I found about dental implants in Turkey because it is a procedure. And so, for some of you all who are thinking that it's only going to take a few days, that's not the case. There are steps, there are procedures that need to take place first. And one of them is, let me go back over here for a second and do it like this. Okay. There are steps and procedures that need to take place. And and for this particular dental practice in Turkey, it says first you need to book a consultation. Now, if you live in America, that is an extra cost for you to book a flight, book hotel, and travel to Turkey. So you need to factor that into your budget when you think that having dental implants done in Turkey is not going to cost you but maybe $6,000 or $8,000, maybe $4,000. Yeah, but you still need to factor into your budget the cost for travel. Now, it says that the dental implant process starts with placing the titanium implant in the bone socket. Again, if the bone socket is not wide enough or strong enough to hold that titanium implant, then you need to have surgery, which is what I had to have done. I had to have surgery on the right side, and I'm having surgery next week on the left side to widen the gum and the bone structure to be able to hold that implant. Now it says that surgery takes about 1 to 2 hours, which is correct. It took about an hour and a half for me to have that surgery done on the right side, and I would surmise that it's going to take about that length of time to have it done on the left side. Now, then it says you will be waiting for the jawbone to heal and grow around the implant. This process typically takes 12 weeks, which is 3 months. And so to me, there's no way you're going to go to Turkey and get full mouth implants or get implants and be done in a few days. No, it is a long process. So for me, it's going to be until what I think August or September before the full process is completed. And I'll talk about my visa in a second or so. Then it says once your jawbone heals, the implant abutment is placed to prepare the implant for your new teeth. The prosthetic tooth is prepared by using a model of your bite. And they did that for my mouth when I had my appointment yesterday. They took what do you call it? They put the gummy stuff in and did an impression of my upper mouth and my lower mouth in order to create this prosthetic that I have to wear for like 2 or 3 months in order to straighten out my mouth and get it set and ready for the implants. Then it says once your new tooth is ready, it is then attached to the implant abutment. So you get the implant, the screws put in, and then they have to add crowns on top of the screws. That's the process of getting implants. So it's not always as easy as people make it out to be. It is a long process that can take a while. Okay. And so for me, uh, I started in December when I got here, December of 2024. It is now March 2025. And I think I'm in like phase 3 out of 6 phases of having my dental implants put in. And so my visa runs out in June. And so I had to scramble and try to figure out how was I going to stay in Mexico in order to complete the process if my visa runs out in June. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to take a moment to encourage you all to like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. You can see it. Let's see, you can see it right here. Let me go over here. Subscribe to the channel at Jackie R Life Abroad. We appreciate everyone who has already subscribed, and we would welcome additional subscribers. And if you are a subscriber, go ahead and click that notification button so you'll know when I'm uploading the next video, because I was kind of absent for a couple of weeks uh getting some work done, and I guess I was feeling myself and not really posting, but now I'm back on the case. Like last night, there was food truck night, so I just posted a video about food truck night here in Mérida, Mexico. So in the meantime, go ahead and like this video, and also subscribe to the channel. So let me get back to talking about visas. And so when I got to Mexico, I arrived on a tourist visa, and a tourist visa was 180 days or 6 months. Now, I had not planned on being in Merida beyond June. I had planned to go to another country. I was thinking about going to Uruguay or Brazil or Costa Rica, some place where I could absorb the culture and meet other new people. But because the process of getting my implants done is going to take 6 to 8 months, I now find myself in a situation where I needed to get my visa extended. Now, on March the 14th, the Mexican government changed the immigration process. It used to be that if you came to Mexico in 2023, 2024, 2025, and you had a stamp on your passport, then you could apply for a temporary visa. Well, they changed that. Now they say that you needed to be in Mexico in 2022 and have not left. So it's 2025. So if you came in 2022, that would have meant that you needed to be in Mexico for 3 years before you could apply for a temporary visa. Now, that would have meant you would have been illegal if you were here without a visa for 3 years. So, a lot of people now are scrambling to try to figure out how to get a temporary visa. Now, some people who are YouTubers somehow found a way to go to the border, find the immigration officer to stamp their passport and give them additional time. At first, my option was because I hired a lawyer. Nico Hernandez Diaz is my attorney here in Mérida, Mexico, who has helped me tremendously to do several things. And so we're going to talk about this immigration. I'm working with he and Letty to figure out this immigration. Now, I was told that my options after March the 14th was that either I could go to Belize, get my and come back, or go to another country and come back and get stamped for another 180 days. But there was no really guarantee that the immigration officer was going to give me 180 days. So that was one option. The other option was to go back to the United States and visit a consulate in the United States. Well, now, visiting a consulate in the United States requires that you have a certain amount of income per month, but it depends on the consulate that you visit. Some consulates only require maybe $3,000 a month for income. Other consulates may require about $4,000 per month of income. Well, I didn't want to particularly go that route, even though I had the money. I did not want to go back to the United States, find a consulate, go through all the paperwork of trying to figure out how to get a temporary visa. Okay, so those were my options. Then another solo traveler here that I befriended, his idea was to drive 5 hours to the border, find this immigration officer named Jose, pay him $200 and get your passport stamped for additional time. Well, that was too risky. And I definitely did not want to spend 5 hours on the road traveling to a town on the border of Mexico looking for somebody named Jose and pay them $200 just to get my stamp stamped. Because for my dental purposes, I need to be here until September, October, or December. Okay. So, um, then the other option was presented to me, and that was to get an extension. Now, I can get a medical extension. That's what we're working on, a medical extension by having documentation from my dentist, which outlines why I need to be here for the extended period of time. Now, I've already talked to my dentist, and that's in the works. We already know that the plan that he laid out is going to take several months. And so once that information is presented to my attorneys, then they will start the process with the immigration office here in Mexico to attempt to extend my visa. That seemed like the best option for me because it's legitimate. I've got a lot of work that still needs to be done on my teeth. I've got wonderful dentists. And so that is the option that I am working toward. And that is to get a medical extension to continue the services that I need for my dental work. All in all, living here in Mérida, Mexico has been wonderful. I talk about my apartment that I was able to secure. It's a beautiful apartment. So if you haven't looked at that video, look at that video. In my food truck, Friday night food truck video, I even mentioned how a lot of expats move to the north side of Merida. There's a whole large community of expats that live there, but I myself have opted to live on the south side of Merida in central, which I find to be more conducive for me to be in the community, family oriented community, and in walking distance to the conveniences that I need. An Uber ride to get to the north side where my dentist is located. I'm telling you, an Uber ride is maybe $2, $3. Then you end up tipping the Uber driver 10, 15, 20%, or 5, 10, 15, 20 pesos, which turns out to be 50 cents, a dollar, 99 cents. It's not that much. And so it's been cost effective for me. I love my dentist. I love my neighborhood. I love my apartment. And I am looking forward to finishing up the dental process and having the most beautiful smile that I can have. So, again, this is Jackie Robinson, living life abroad in Merida, Mexico. So, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Have a happy Saturday.